We'll get on with our Halloween show on Morning in the Mountains here in just a moment. First, let's take a look at the roads, and we're hoping nothing scary out there, but some construction in parts of the area. And of course, in the national park, you're going to see the Trillium Gap Trail closure with no access to Grotto Falls through November 15th. And that started back in July, but going on through November. But of course, look for some traffic congestion on all the park roads because it's a busy time of year, obviously. And also, as Dollywood gets ready to wrap up the Harvest Festival and the Illuminates, look for delays around Dollywood Lane, especially opening and closing times. Welcome to the Smokies, and we'll check in with Kira and Savannah in just a moment.
Good morning, it's Kira with Morning in the Mountains, and this week we are highlighting Mountain Mile here in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and with me I have Dixon, who is one of the developers for this property. Now, we are standing in front of a really cool thing that is very unique to Pigeon Forge. It's the Mountain Monster.
Yep.
Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Sure. It's a 200-foot tall multi-component thrill tower that has on this side over here, there's an 8-seat drop ride, takes you up, drops you. The difference with this drop ride and others is that there's no shoulder harnesses on it. It's just lap belts, and so you're totally exposed.
Oh my goodness.
And you really get that weightless sensation when you're dropping. It's pretty spectacular, and the views of the mountains and everything. It was orientated that way so that people could see LeConte. And then over on this side is a back-to-back saddle ride that launches you up and sends you up and flips you around like a yo-yo.
Oh my goodness.
And then the main one is you take an elevator up to the top of the tower there, and you get out on this platform and you get in a cart and it rotates forward and then slips off this pin, and you free fall about 60 or 70 feet, kind of face first like you're skydiving, and then you swing out over this water feature and go way out there and come back, and so and then you get winched back up to the top, and you have the option of being lowered on that elevator, or it's the same mechanism as a drop ride and being dropped inside the tower on the way down, and that is pretty intense. So all of it's very intense.
That sounds incredible. So this is the perfect spot for somebody who's just into adrenaline rushes, right?
Absolutely, yes. I love thrill rides, and this is as good as any in the country. The inventor of this, his name is Stan Checketts. He's a legend in the attraction world, and we're really proud to be partnered with him here.
That's incredible. So when can people expect for this to be open?
Well, currently it's open limited hours on the weekends, I believe, and I'll probably get this wrong, but I think it opens like Friday around 1 o'clock, and then open, and then it's anyway, Friday afternoon, and then Saturday, Sunday for right now, and then come next spring we'll be open, more normal hours when we get some more tenants open and everything here. So
awesome. Well, thank you so much, Dixon. I can't wait to see what all this is about.
Thank you.
Thanks. Now back to you, Frank.
We now have our own magazine. Our prints are located in shops, gas stations, hotels, ballparks, all over the Smoky Mountain region. We offer a concierge service for cabins, hotels, resorts, and individuals. A portion of any of our services or ad space may be applied as ticket value to the cost of any service or ad you book through us. Contact our marketing today for a free initial consultation. Email marketing@mountainfunlife.com.
Hi, this is Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. I'm Frank Murphy here with Robert Owenby, Jim Johnson, and Brad Lovett. It's the day before Halloween, and because it's Wednesday in the South, tonight must be trunk or treat.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So that's why we've decided to go to the spookiest, scariest part of the woods as we learn about great activities here on All Hallows Eve. See, Friday is All Hallows Day, and tomorrow is Halloween or All Hallows Eve. So therefore, today is All Hallows Eve. Mm-hmm. There you go. Ooh. Thank you.
Gold star. That's pretty good.
I couldn't tell if that was supposed to be scary or if you're starting a fox hunt.
We got the woods right behind us. We could do that too.
Or if you've already been to the chili cook-off. No, that's not till next week. All right.
Next week, yes. Let's have our own chili cook-off. It's not Gallenberg's. That's next week. So mark that on your calendar. Set a notification.
It's a week from tonight?
Week from tonight, yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Now, Halloween events, of course, are wrapping up, and Halloween-style events. Dollywood's Great Pumpkin Illuminates you've got another few days.
Mm-hmm.
So Halloween's not the last day, but it is Candy Day tomorrow. Candy
Oh,
night.
yeah. Well, you also, I mean, certainly in California they do this. They stretch it a few days in the other direction by celebrating Dios de los Muertes, which runs through November 2nd, the Day of the Dead.
I
So
see.
that is a fun way to stretch your Halloween celebrations and get discounted candy.
Right.
Sugar skulls. We need some sugar skulls.
Yes, and that discounted candy is there the next day.
Yes.
So, and what kind of candy do you like? Candy corn, yes or no?
I love candy corn, and in fact, one of my friends, my friend Lavonda, if you're watching Lavonda, I'm talking about you. My friend Lavonda would take candy corn and mix it with salted peanuts, and I would tease her, and because it's delicious, the salt and the sweet together.
Wow.
And so she sent out an email saying that she'd made a new batch of what I had came up with as a joking nickname. I call it, so you know what that is, Lavonda? That's Redneck Trail Mix. And that was probably about 5-6 years ago, or maybe more. And for a couple of years, she was like, ha, ha, ha. Well, now she calls it Redneck Trail Mix.
Oh, my.
And she emailed me this morning saying that she's made a new batch of Redneck Trail Mix and wants to know if I want to come by and pick some up.
I think that's appropriate.
It's delicious.
Wouldn't that be something? That'd be a new candy thing on the checkout.
Yes,
Redneck-
yes.
It's
Redneck
so
Trail Mix.
simple. It's candy corn plus salted peanuts. It's salt and sweet. It's delicious.
It reminds me of the Payday candy bar.
Yes.
Kind of. I think
I have a
gonna
story
some-
about that candy as well, but
I
I'll
love
tell it
that.
another time.
I'm going to have some of that.
Yeah, we should make some. It's really good.
should.
Yeah,
do that.
but we can even wait till Friday and buy the candy corn. Well, does candy corn go on sale?
Probably so.
Probably.
Yeah, I
Because
would
some
say
people,
that it is.
Some families, mine included, keep the candy corn all the way through Thanksgiving because it's
Well, it's harvesty.
autumnal.
It's yes.
Harvest kind
Fall
of thing.
mix.
Harvesty.
Yes.
Yes.
Usually there's some left over on the store shelves also.
Yeah. Do you like the little pumpkins, the little mallow pumpkins that they mix in with the candy corn?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, we have those.
Good stuff.
How do you feel about those?
Yeah,
Some
I
people
like
obviously
those.
hate 'em.
Yes.
So we're all in favor of colored corn syrup, aka candy corn?
Absolutely.
Yes, certainly.
Absolutely.
All right.
And with
moderation.
salted peanuts.
Salted peanuts.
Delicious.
I haven't tried
Redneck.
that. Sounds good. I may have
The
to try
saltier the
that.
better. Redneck trail mix.
Redneck Trail Mix.
It's terrible for you, but delicious.
But
So anyone negative on candy corn? No, we're good. All right.
Oh, we're all good.
We're good.
it's all good.
We're
Sounds
unanimous. We should remain synonymous and unanimous.
I would hope that I would assume that with four of us sitting here, that somebody was going to be on the anti-candy corn bandwagon because so many of my Facebook friends despise it.
Well, I don't. I think you should have at least one piece of candy corn every
Year.
fall,
Okay.
this Halloween time.
See, I even buy
You
the
know, you
other
gotta have a little
flavors of candy corn. The s'mores candy corn is pretty good.
I've never had that. Maybe that's a trial.
Yeah.
Go try that.
I'm bad. Go ahead, Brad.
So you can visit Great Pumpkin Luminites through Saturday.
Good.
And that will end. Then, of course, Dollywood is closed for a few days as they get all set up for Christmas. And I have a feeling they're going to be filming some of that Christmas movie during
They
that
better
time.
hurry up.
They haven't said that,
Smoky Mountain Christmas. They gotta hurry up and get it
but I
done.
wouldn't doubt it because it rolls on December 8th.
Yeah, so they got to. I hope they've saved just the very last shots. They're just going to insert the parts where they act in the park, decorated for Christmas. And this is with the girl from The Wonder Years, right?
Yes.
Danica McKellar.
Danica McKellar,
Winnie Cooper.
Winnie Cooper, Kevin's
Winnie.
not quite girlfriend.
How much fun.
Yeah,
Well, they did kiss.
Once.
you remember far more about The Wonder Years than I do.
Yes.
I remember when I moved to California and was looking for a house. I felt this neighborhood. I feel like I've been here before, and I realized I could not figure out why. I'd never been there before in my life, but I'm driving around trying to find a place to live. I'm like, this feels very homey. Comfortable to me. And then I found out later that it was where they filmed The Wonder Years. So that's where I lived.
How fun.
When I was 14, growing up in the suburbs.
Exactly.
that
I'm driving around and hearing Daniel Stern's voice in my head going, what is happening? Or whoever it was. I don't remember.
It was
who-
Daniel Stern.
Was it? All right. That was a poll from 20 years ago. Wow. Good. All right.
And you have until Saturday night to visit the Legend of Hollow Mountain at Anakeesta and watch both videos, both Dollywood and Hollow
yeah.
Mountain, on our YouTube channel.
Our vlog has that the girls did is terrific. So you can find those easily on Mountain Fun Life YouTube.
And Saturday is also the last day for Oktoberfest at Obergatlinburg.
And that's cool too. I mean, I don't mind that they're stretching Oktoberfest to November 2nd. It doesn't bother me going that away because a lot of us in the world procrastinate. I prefer.
Shoot, I missed it.
When you get on it too early, when you start Christmas too early, I'm like, oh, I'm not ready yet. But you drag out Halloween an extra couple of days. I'm cool with that. Oktoberfest.
Well, sure.
Yeah. That's in. Well, we have to do it in Germany. It's from the first weekend or last weekend in September through the first weekend in November. I think I made that up, but I think that someone told me that. Someone from Gatland Ober told me that. Maybe I don't know.
It could be.
All right.
Alrighty. But that's going to be going on, and of course we have tickets to a lot of your favorite
Yes, you mentioned
here.
Anakista and Ober-Gatlinburg, which, by the way, are fantastic places to visit, and we can save you money on that. We do partnerships with them where they give us a stack of tickets. We stack them cheap, sell them deep. No, stack them deep, sell them cheap. That's what it is. And we'll save you money on our Mountain Fun Life Best Deals when you call 865-978-1152. Would love to save you money on great attractions in and around the Smoky Mountains. We'll have more information on that coming up throughout the show. But right now, this is Morning in the Mountains with Brad Lovett, Jim Johnson, and Robert Owenby. I'm Frank Murphy. We'll be right back with more after this. You're watching Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel, and when we talk about life in the mountains, we also, of course, talk about the beautiful nature. So I'm Frank Murphy here with my guest, Dave Vandergriff, who is a retired with UT Extension, but now you're a consulting arborist after years and years of talking about trees.
Correct.
All right, now let's talk about, you've been here before to tell us about some of the fun things that you're involved with. So congratulations on your retirement. That's new since last time we were here, July 31st. It was a weird weather, I think, in the Smoky Mountains this summer because we had 90-degree heat all the way through September.
It has been a different year. We had lots of rainfall. Everything was looking good.
Back in February, we were soaked.
Right. Trees were making lots of food. Everything was going along fine. Then we got to August. Everything changed.
Right.
And all of a sudden we got much hotter and we got much drier.
Well, talk about trees making food because that affects the colors of the leaves later, right?
That is correct.
So the trees have plenty of water coming up through the roots. And they're growing. The leaves are using that energy to making that energy, right?
That's correct. So they make, with the green pigment in the leaves is where they make the food. That's the food factory. So that's what we see through most of the growing season. As we get to the fall, whenever the nights start getting longer, days are shorter, and temperatures change, then they move out of that production mode. And then they move to going towards dormancy because they're deciduous. So
that's one of my favorite words, deciduous.
Yeah.
Means the leaves fall off.
The leaves fall off. But it's great for us because whenever they do fall off, whenever they quit making food, they give us a spectacular show of color every fall.
So that really is the green, the chlorophyll departing from the leaf. And then what we see being left behind is really almost the more true color of the tree, right?
A lot of those colors have been there all season long. They were just covered up by the green.
See, that's amazing to me. I love that. That's so beautiful.
So it is, as that moves out, then the other things are exposed. So,
all right. So the hot nights that we had in August, September delayed this process. We need, like Paul Davis used to sing about, the cool nights to tell the trees that winter is coming, and you need to conserve, pull in everything into the trunk and the roots, and right?
That's right.
Okay.
So as they finish the food process and they go into dormancy, they've stored food in the roots. That's what enables them to leaf out the next year. So that's really important.
All right.
They've stored back their reserves because they got to have that energy in the spring. But then we see the other colors that were there as the leaves reach the end of their life and eventually fall to the ground where they recycle nutrients for the tree again.
So
for
raking
future.
up. So I'm okay if I don't rake my leaves, right? I just have the guy come and mow over them and mulch them up.
That is the absolute best thing to do.
Good, because I hate raking. I mean, I've always despised raking. So I just decided as an adult I'm not going to do it.
And it's free fertilizer, so why take it away?
There you go. All right, so now that would also explain then why in the higher elevations, and of course here in the Smoky Mountains, we've got multiple elevations. You can go all the way from the lakes up to the peaks. The weather is different on the top of the mountain than it is at the bottom. Therefore, the trees are different.
They are, and the good thing for the folks visiting the mountains to see the color is that the weather is different as you go up in elevation.
We're talking to you, leaf lookers, so pay attention. This is you. We're talking about leaf lookers.
They have had more rainfall and they've had cooler temperatures, which are the magic ingredients.
The higher elevation,
Right. As we get into the valley, that's where we have more problems this year with weather, because the nights have stayed warm, and we just didn't get any rain at all in September.
So I should feel guilty for enjoying the warm nights? My wife hates the warm nights.
Warm nights are great for us, but not so much for the trees.
Okay. So finally now, though, as we proceed toward Halloween and into November, I hope it works out, because, a lot of the tourism industries here in Sevier County have decided to extend their autumn festivals and delay the start of the Christmas festivals from what was it going to be, like 1st of November back to like almost 2-3 weeks later, like November 15th, 20th. I think that's a good move.
It is. It always happens, so we know it's going to come. It's just this year it's a little delayed because we missed that key ingredient, the cool nights.
So it's not canceled, it's just delayed.
No, absolutely not canceled, and there'll be plenty of color for us all to enjoy.
That's good. I was worried. I thought Dave Vandergriff was going to come on today and say, autumn is canceled, we're moving forward.
Absolutely not.
Well, Dave, thank you very much. Congratulations again on the retirement. He is a consulting arborist and formerly with UT Extension. Dave Vandergriff, an expert on trees. So I hope you'll come back frequently, because this is important stuff to us.
Thank you. Appreciate the opportunity.
Absolutely. You're watching Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. I'm Frank Murphy. We'll be back with more coming right up.
Parrot Mountain. This attraction has it all, whether you're 2 years old or 90 years young, with hundreds of beautiful tropical birds and thousands of flowers, plants, and trees. Folks who visited our park have said, "I've never seen this many birds in one place. This must be what the Garden of Eden was like. The most beautiful and peaceful place I have ever been. These gardens rival the best. The best value in the Smokies. You'll want to visit Parrot Mountain and Gardens. Call or visit us online. We'll see you there."
Right the board.
We have a chance of some morning showers just about any day this week in the Smoky Mountains, and that will get you on your way. And of course, some days we have fog, especially depending on elevation and near bodies of water. And sometimes that visibility can go down just a little bit. Just something to watch out for, but pretty normal for this time of year. And temperatures in the upper 60s as we head toward the weekend and toward Halloween. It may just feel like Halloween when we actually get to it. Low temperatures in the 50s and even the 40s the rest of the week. So we've got that to look forward to. And that is a look at the weather forecast. I'm Brad Lovett, and this is Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel.
How do we turn moments into memories? Those moments where the right people are right beside you. And the anticipation of reaching the top makes you feel like a kid again. Where the only arguments are who goes first. And trying something new never gets old. Visit us at Anakeesta, where there's magic in the mountains.
We're all dressed in black because it's almost Halloween. For those of you who are new, you might believe it.
We dress in black every day.
We're all in uniform.
Yes, we do.
It's like coming out of the woods here. It's kind of like, ooh.
Oh, maybe it's that bear that likes to
It's
use
spooky behind us.
break
here.
into the bathroom. Yeah. Well, that's Robert Owenby. I'm Frank Murphy, Jim Johnson, Brad Lovett. We are a day early for Halloween, but we're excited. We've been ready for it all month. And here's some more information about our Smoky Mountains from Brad.
Alrighty. Well, let's look ahead a little bit. We've got something going on in Townsend this Saturday night.
Yeah.
After it's already November. That's the Townsend Grains and Grits Festival.
Oh.
Now that's a festival of Southern spirits and gourmet grub.
Yes.
They've created a unique opportunity for you to experience our thriving craft spirits and gourmet food community while discovering some of the region's legendary distillers and blenders, and that's all on the peaceful side of the Smoky Mountains.
Yeah, when you get Blount County involved, you get, Kim Mitchell and those folks, they put on a show. They know how to do it. They did that craft beer festival, Hops in the Hills, back in Maryville, and now she's involved in this one. Yeah, it's good stuff.
So the Townsend Grains and Grits Festival provides an intimate sampling event offering something for consumers, foodies, bartenders, and spirit professionals alike. We've got live entertainment guaranteed to get you moving, savory bites and sweet treats from local restaurants and food purveyors, and a vast selection of sample craft spirits from regional legends. Blunt and Sevier County brewers will be featured, and wine will be provided by Cades Cove Cellars.
They should get like Uber or Lyft as a partner on this.
You should do that.
just to get, yeah, exactly. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to walk home, much less drive after something like that.
We'll see if that's a good idea. If we did get Uber
well,
or Lyft
I'm just
in
saying
there.
you can do whatever you want. You can call a cab or get a designated driver. But when you're going to a spirits festival, the designated driver is going to be miserable.
You got to be responsible for getting everybody in the car.
Yeah, you may as well pay a dude to sit in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
might as well do that.
Yeah.
And of course, we have Halloween events that are getting ready to wrap up, so you have a few more days to enjoy Great Pumpkin Luminites at Dollywood. And it includes the Harvest Festival during the daytime.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you can see all the pumpkins then too, but they'll be lit up. And of course, the brand new Wildwood Grove section.
Very nice.
And you have the.
And you and Jennifer took the tour of that.
Yes, we did.
Luminites, right?
Mm-hmm. We visited the dolly, or the butterfly tree.
It's called the Wildwood Tree.
Wildwood Tree.
Yeah.
Yes. And that has some narration from Dolly Parton as soon as it lights up in the evening.
Lovely.
And very nice. And of course, hundreds and thousands of pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns all over Dollywood.
Yeah.
And so it's a great event. So you got just a couple days to go see it. Then of course we get all ready for Christmas, and that starts on November 9th at Dollywood.
I thought they were pushing it back. That's still pretty early.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? If you're planning your vacation, like say you're coming to have Thanksgiving with the family here in East Tennessee, or you're bringing the whole group, why not get a little bit of the Christmas spirit, get some shopping done, go buy some of that fig jam over at Dollywood, whatever you want to do.
Jam.
The cinnamon bread.
But you want to make sure you get there before Frank does, because Frank will buy all of the fig jam.
I do. I clean them out. And they even moved the store where they sell the fig jam from.
Were they trying to hide it from you, or what?
I found it, and I'm not telling where it is.
Okay.
Because there's none. Last time literally bought, there were 3 jars. I bought all of them. I said, you wrap those up, you send them up front, I'll pick them up on the way out.
Mm-hmm.
So I got the pass, the Super Gold pass, so I get them at a slight discount. Mm-hmm. But it makes it actually cheaper than the supermarket, so I stock up.
That's funny. I'd like 14 cases of fig jam, please.
Bring it. How much can I carry home?
All right, there you go. Mm-hmm. Good thing you have that Super Gold pass.
If I didn't have that, it would exactly. I wouldn't be able to.
It'd be hard to take that all back in the trolley. We usually park and take the trolley. But that'd be hard to get all those figs on the trolley.
Yeah, but literally I buy like two or three jars. So it's just 2 or 3 mason jars. And they wrap it in bubble wrap or tissue paper, and they put it in a Dollywood bag. It's not that hard.
Yeah. But see, that whole deal with the Gold Pass, if you buy 5 jars,
all right, I'm going to out myself.
You get 1 free.
I'm going to out myself, and I'm going to out my wife. This is horrible. With the Gold Pass, you get free parking at Dollywood?
Yes.
Okay, but you got to park wherever there's an open space.
Right.
My wife has figured out that you can pay extra. I think it's like $13 or something like that to park right close. So now we're so spoiled by having the free parking. That's not good enough. We now have to pay for the VIP parking.
It's worth $13, and
I think that's what it costs.
A mile.
I know. So that's yeah. It's worth it, especially when you're carrying all those jars of fig jam.
Oh yeah,
and you've got 2 grandsons in tow, and and all of the things. So that's
good
what
stuff,
happens.
though.
There you go. All right.
But we've got Ripley's Haunted Attraction, and of course their Fright Nights will be wrapping up.
Yes, of course.
And also, of course, Legend of Hallow Martin at Hallow Mountain.
Hallow Martin. He was on one of the early shows on Fox, wasn't he?
I think so.
Martin Lawrence.
Hello, Martin.
Or maybe it's St. Martin de Porres is Hallow Martin. I'm not sure.
Right. And of course, we're going to wrap things up for the Oktoberfest at Obergathner, but it's almost time for snowboarding and skiing there.
Well, we'll save that for next week.
We'll do that.
Because I'd like to still be in the scary spirit. All right. Well, thank you very much. You mentioned several places that are on our Mountain Fun Life Best Deals, especially Anakeesta, which is, it's only, a year or 2 old? Mm-hmm. But that place is taken Sevier County by storm.
Yeah.
Great reviews. Everybody loves it. We've got that wonderful vlog that the girls did with the Hallow Mountain. So we want to check that out. And then save money on tickets when you call our Mountain Fun Life Best Deals at 865-978-1152. We can save you money on not just Anarchista, but so many more. All you got to do is tell our operators, our concierge operators, what interests you. Do you want to do a comedy show? You want to do a music show? You want to do zip lining? You want to do outdoor adventures? You know, the sky lift, whatever. You describe what interests you, and we'll say, well, you know, we got discount tickets to this, 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 and this. Ta-da! And we got you all hooked up. That's at 865-978-1152. We'll be back with more of Morning in the Mountains with Brad Lovett, Jim Johnson, Robert Owenby, and me, Frank Murphy. Stick around. It is Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. We stepped out of the woods just long enough. Oh,
thank goodness.
Sports. Well, tomorrow's Halloween. I mean,
yes.
You know, we were a little...
But those woods were a little scary.
Yeah, we were a little early on that. But anyway, Rich Haley, our Sevier County sports expert, is here on this day before Halloween. What do we got in looking ahead to Friday Night Lights? Hits,
we're going to
smacks.
talk about Gatlinburg-Pittman.
Okay.
Gatlinburg-Pittman
GP.
has had a very good season this year. And definitely going into the playoffs.
Home or away?
They are going to be home.
For their last game of the regular season?
For the last game.
November 1st.
Yes.
All right.
And they've got a nice opponent in Roane County.
Oh, wow. They have to drive all the way from Roane County?
Yes.
That's like 3 hours.
Yeah,
2.5?
Well, it depends on traffic.
I mean, come on. Roane County is almost in the other time zone. I mean, they're like an hour west of Knoxville, and then Gatlinburg is another hour 15 at least. Hour and a half from Knoxville.
Yeah, it's a long drive.
Okay.
And they're still in the same district, because that is a district match, which is kind of strange.
Wow.
Big district.
All right.
So Gatlinburg looks to take this game fairly easily. Like I said, they've been playing really, really well, and they're getting primed for the playoffs, and this will be a good tune-up for them.
And Roane County is just playing out the season.
Roane County is a good team, but I don't think they're on the same level.
Oh, all right.
Now, we do remember what happened the last time I picked a GP win, so.
Yeah, you've been very careful since then. So don't make a prediction.
I am not making a prediction.
And that's Friday night.
That is Friday night.
Very good. All right. And I guess it's the time of year where really football is everything.
Oh, yes.
A lot of the seasons have wrapped up already, right?
But this is the best time of year for football. It's a little bit cold.
Yeah, and playoff implications.
Playoff implications. The weather's cool. The leaves are turning, so the stadiums are really cool.
Yeah, there you go.
It's just it's
Your
prime
favorite.
Football time.
Absolutely. I prefer to go when it's warmer, but whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, cool. Good luck to the Highlanders of GP as they take on the Roane
Yellow Jackets.
Pushovers? Okay. Oh, I might have just made somebody mad over there in Harriman. You're watching Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. We'll be back with more coming right up. That's the Wednesday program. You know what that means, tomorrow. Tomorrow we're doing the entire show as Boris Karloff. Would you like for me to do it as Boris Karloff? Or perhaps as Bela Lugosi?
Or you be Frankenstein.
I could, yeah. That'd be most appropriate, given my name.
It'd be a boring show, though. Unless you spoke Frankenstein, then you might.
Well, you could do it as Peter Boyle in Young Frankenstein.
How about that? I love that show, man. That is a great movie.
Yes. All right. Well, have some fun as we prepare for Halloween, and do join us again tomorrow on Morning in the Mountains. You can watch us 9 a.m. on Facebook Live, or catch the archived episodes whatever time you want on Facebook, Roku, and YouTube. We do appreciate you watching Morning in the Mountains. For Brad Lovett, for Jim Johnson, for Robert Owenby, and for me, Frank Murphy, we will talk to you tomorrow when it's actually Halloween.